Hey guys, and welcome back to Cubing with Colin. In this video, we're going to be going over Look PLL, and that is after completing OLL, which I went over in my last video, shown there. And you just do an algorithm, which gives you another case. But now here we are at PLL. So there's less algorithms to learn, but they're slightly longer. So we'll just get into it. So after you've completed OLL, there's two types of cases that you can run into. One is where you need to diagonally swap corners, and one is where you need to adjacently swap corners. So let's do adjacent first. So the way you recognize this is you have two corners of the same color on one side, but on none of the others. So you can just match that up with the correct side. So now all these, this shape is completed, so you just have to finish this one. And what you do is an algorithm called perm, and it's just swapping these two. And if you want to look for it, I don't believe that I have it here. I have it right here. And if you're interested in learning it, here's the notation right here. RU, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime, U prime, RU, R prime, F prime. Now, that looks very complicated, but it's actually not if you just kind of watch this pair. So, what I recommend doing, so you do the sexy move, obviously. Then you just bring it down, so you watch this one go back in. Then you bring this up, and you'll see a rectangle shape. Then you push this pair away, so this is a different pair. Then you bring this side down, so now you have this flag-looking thing. And then you just do a U prime, and then you just do R, U, R prime, F prime. So now all of your corners should be oriented, and then it'll give you a case of some others. But if you don't have that, you'll have a different case where you need to swap opposite corners. So these two need to be swapped because these two are correct. So what you can do is Y perm, which is here. And this case is basically the same thing, just kind of backwards, I guess you could say. But the algorithm is F, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, F prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R, F prime. So, here, you just want to hold the diagonal ones over, on here, the ones that are correct. So, ones you're swapping are here. And you do an F move. Then you can kind of watch this pair. You basically insert it, and then just push this away again. And then do that same move, those same moves that ended the T-perm. So, if you remember for T-perm, the moves that ended it were R, U, R prime, F prime. So if we go back here, hold up one second. Oh, what am I doing? I can't do this. Oh my goodness, what is going on? I think this should do it. Okay, so here we are again with these two needing to be swapped. Just ignore the edges in the stage once again. And so you do this set of moves, then you do the ending T-perm moves like that. Then you should get this T-looking thing with two bars on the side. And from here, you just do the sexy move again. Then you do what's called a sledgehammer. And you just can kind of watch that pair. So you bring it down, push it away, and you bring this side back up and put it all back. So now, once again, you're given where only the edges need to be completed. And once again, those two cases fast. For the T-perm, the adjacent one, it will look like this. And then for Y-perm, it would look like this. So, those are both pretty good algorithms. They can be fun. But now let's get into just getting the edges complete. So for here, there's only 4 cases you can get. And the most common ones are called U-perms. Now, for U-perms, I have the algorithm here, but I'm not actually going to show that algorithm because I use a different one which I find faster and easier to learn. So for U-perms, you have one side completely done and then 3 that are incorrect. Now the 2 U-perms you can get are when this one is the one on the left side needs to go to the opposite side, and then the one on the opposite side goes here and this one goes here. So the way I think of that is left to right. And then for this one, this one, the right side needs to go left, that needs to go here, that needs to go here. So that this one's right to left. So the first one we'll go over is the one that's left to right. And what you do is you use your ring finger and middle finger to do a double push, so like this. And then you move this one in. So double flick of the middle layer. Then you move this one in, so you kind of watch the opposite one go in. Then you use your middle finger to push it down, like that. Then double flick with this, or if you want it simpler, you can just do that. And then one move up with your ring finger. And then you can kind of see it's already almost solved. You just gotta do one more U prime move, and then you can see you're just a U2 away from being solved. So that's one of the 4 cases. Then the one where it's right to left, do the same thing with the with the M2, but this time, rather than going this way, you actually want to use this finger and flick it like that. Then you push it back down the same way, then do the same double U2, and then do the same, bring it up, and once again, just flick it like this, then do an M2. So you're almost done. You've only got 2 more cases, and these 2 are actually the most rare of them. Let me set them up for you. So one is called H-perm, and it's probably the most fun algorithm I know that I can execute. And the way you recognize it is obviously all these corners are done, and each of these edges just needs to go to the opposite side. So these 2 need to flip, and these 2 need to flip. So what you do is that same M2 type thing, and then do that U prime. So it's basically like the U prime until here, where you do another M2, and then U2, M2, U prime, M2. So I just think, always do the double flicks between your U moves. So you do double flick, and then singular U prime. And then double flick, and then double U. Or not W, but double U. Oh, okay. And then the M2 flick again, and then the single M2. So M2, single, M2, double, M2, single, M2. Faster, that looks like this. And then this one is Z perm. This is where adjacent one needs to swap. So this is probably the hardest of the second step of PLL, but it's still not that hard. So I just think single, and then double, and then this top layer just keeps moving single, and then double again, single, and then single, and then top layer double, then double, and then put this back. So going over that again, single, double, double, single, and then top layer double, and then there. So that faster look like, and then H perm again. I don't know, that's just really satisfying to me. Oh yeah, and then for the U perms faster, the one that's left to right, and then right to left. So those can become really fast when you become good at them, and I'd say you can get to around a little under 25 seconds just using this method. And so it is a very good way to solve the 3x3 cube for last layer, and this is just after you do OLL. So I know, double upload today, crazy. I've never done that before, have I? Well, I hope this helped you guys, but as always, thanks for watching, and see you next time on Cubing with Colin.